Hello ladies and gentlemen. Well, Split has been out for a couple of weeks now, so I think it's safe to assume everyone who wants to see it has seen it at this point. But obviously, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, you definitely should see it. It's a really good movie. Good Shyamalan could very well be back. But it's that ending that has really got me excited for the next movie that Shyamalan is going to make, because as we all now know, since we've all seen it, Split takes place in the same universe as Unbreakable, and just as Unbreakable was about Bruce Willis's character developing superpowers, here Split is about Kevin, or the Horde as he's called, developing his superpowers. So if Shyamalan does intend to make a movie of Bruce Willis chasing after this guy and trying to catch him, it could be very interesting indeed, not just because they're a physical match for each other and they both have the super strength, they're both bulletproof, they both have that invulnerability, but the Hound could be a good opponent for Bruce Willis because you remember in Unbreakable, he also had the power of kind of telepathy, sort of like his version of a Spidey sense, that if someone brushed past him and he touched them, he'd get like a flash of memory from them of whatever crime they committed, whatever bad thing they did. That was kind of his detective skill of how he'd catch him. But the interesting thing is, when you think about it, that would not work with the Horde because he's got multiple personalities. So if he brushes past him in the role of Dennis, he'll just get the memories of Dennis. He won't get the memories of the Beast unless he's in the Beast form. So his great detective skill would actually be pretty much useless in catching this particular bad guy. So if he wanted to catch him, he'd need to bring in someone else to help him investigate, help him to figure it out. You know, is there anyone in this universe that's like an expert on superheroes? Maybe kind of like an evil genius that he could side with to help him to catch this bad guy? Oh yeah, Mr. Glass. How cool would that be? You'd have to see Bruce Willis maybe visiting Mr. Glass in the nut house, trying to get him to convince him to help him to understand what kind of villain this is and how he can catch him. It'd be a bit like Silence of the Lambs in that way, you know, Hannibal Lecter helping Clarice to try to catch Buffalo Bill. That's a movie I'd really like to see. There's also a few other things he could bring in if he wanted to. Like with the girl who survived, she actually did get bitten on the leg. So depending how far they want to push sort of the believability of what powers they have, they could maybe make it that she gets some super strength from that, or maybe she gets some other kind of superpower from that. She does have like a broken childhood just like the Horde did. So if she's got some of his venom or whatever in that leg, she could probably develop powers as well. But I think it would also be interesting to see her character maybe helping the Horde to like conquer the dark sides of his personality, because she obviously has a connection with him now. She understands him better than anyone else alive. So if they worked her back in, maybe as a romance could even be good. I don't know, but there's certainly a lot of interesting potential there, and I'm just amazed that Shyamalan has sort of come back and rebuilt his career. Very few directors do that. Usually directors like rise and then crash. Very few of them come back, but I think he's come back now, and I'd be incredibly excited, and I really am hoping that he does make a movie of like either Unbreakable 2 or Split 2 or whatever. I'd really love to see it. So let me know what you guys thought of the movie. Put it down in the comment section below, and if you want to check out other videos from me, you can click on any of the ones you see right here. I am Bandit, this is Bandit Incorporated. Till next time, I'll see you guys in the comments.